Hey, what's up everybody? This is Walt from CreativeFreedompreneur.com, and I want to talk to you about something that's very important to me. But before I do, I want to share a story with you. It's a story about a 7-year-old boy. He was very shy, introverted, and one day a young lady attended his second grade class. She played violin and she wanted to demonstrate to the class how to play the violin. So she called for volunteers to come up before the class, and of course, the little boy being very shy, he didn't raise his hand, but she called upon him anyway. And he reluctantly came in front of the class. She told him what to do, and when he did it, everyone was surprised, including the boy himself. He actually sounded really good. He wasn't a virtuoso, but he had enough melody for the other students to clap along as he played. And that made the little boy feel really good, because him being an introverted child, he didn't know how to express himself. And that was the first time that he was able to really express himself. So he sat down in his chair feeling a feeling of pride and joy of having discovered something that he would want to do. He wanted to play the violin, but the problem is that he was 7 years old, and you had to be 9 years old to actually join the orchestra. So he had to wait 2 years. So fast forward 2 years, an announcement comes on the PA system that they're accepting students for the band and orchestra programs. The boy had to wait until his class was over, but he eagerly ran over to the orchestra room to sign up to play the violin, and he was met with disappointment because the orchestra teacher had told him that they had run out of instruments. She told him that possibly if he went around to the band room, they might be still accepting students. Well, the little boy, he went over to the band room, but he was really scared because he had heard some negative rumors about how the band teacher was really mean, and he would bang on the students' knuckles with drumsticks. He'd throw erasers at them. But when he got there to the band room, he was met by the band teacher, who was very kind and welcoming. The band teacher said, "Hey, come on in, son. What do you want to play?" And the little boy said, "Well, I want to play the violin." And the band teacher said, "Well, this is a band. We don't have violins here." And he looked about himself, he looked down, and he picked up a case, he opened up the case, and he took out an instrument, and he gave it over to the boy. And the boy looked at it because it was something he had never seen before. And he asked the band teacher, "What is this?" And the band teacher said, "Son, that's a saxophone." And guys, I got a confession to make. That little boy was me. And when that band teacher handed me that saxophone, I had no idea of the impact it was to have on my entire life. I ended up playing saxophone all the way through elementary school, all the way through middle school, all the way through high school. I even went on to study music in college and graduated with a degree in music. After graduating, I had a decision to make. Do I work my 9-to-5 job, or do I really want to pursue this dream and this vision of being in music? So I opened up a recording studio business out of my home, and I grew that recording studio business into a full-blown multimedia company offering audio production, video production, graphics design, and web development. I've made multiple six figures using nothing but my creativity and my talent. And I say all of this not to try to impress you, but to stress the whole reason why I'm doing this video in the first place. You see, had it not been for that young girl who had taken the time to visit a bunch of 7-year-olds to give of herself and share her experience and her knowledge, I would not be the person that I am today. And that's why mentorship has been my whole life's purpose. It's something that I've done throughout my entire business. I've helped hundreds of artists achieve their dream of being in the music business. So I encourage you to find a young person who you can reach out to and become a big brother or a big sister to that person. Of course, I'm not talking about your children. You want to instill the best into their lives, but what about that young person, that boy or that girl who doesn't have the parental support that they need? They're out here alone. And by you coming into their life, guiding them, coaching them, mentoring them, you could potentially change their life for the better. So if you found this story to be inspiring and you would like to know more about me and what I'm doing to fulfill my life's purpose, visit my website at creativefreedompreneur.com. I'm Walt Nelson, and I look forward to connecting with you.